Are you guys developing a reputation for having just a great finish?
I'm not quite sure how it's going, but I know our guys like to play, and they're working really hard. And we had a fun day today.
How'd you like first day in pads?
I liked it a lot. It sounded really good, and hard to keep guys on the sidelines because they want to go in, and guys with slings are trying to go in and hit people, and then there was some efficiency. The last drive, our offense moved really well, and the rest of the practice, the defense, I thought, played really well. And so, yeah, it looks good to me.
When you go pads first time, what's your personal over-under on altercations that you expect?
A minimum of 3, and anything above that is excessive. Anything under is normal.
You're right around there.
Yeah, it's about 3.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't tell the team that. I just kind of gauge it, and yeah. At least there was no coaches today. That's always a plus too. The coaches get pretty heated sometimes.
Maybe you don't always like to see the fighting, but you gotta love the emotion and the passion that you have out here.
They're just so competitive, and I love that about our team. With Riley at quarterback, and guys like Kavenga and Ogletree on defense, with them being that close even before the ball is snapped, and just to hear the stuff they're saying to each other. I mean, it's kind of escalating before the ball has even had a chance to be put in play. So it's good.
So Mike Haig goes from ER last night to back with the ones midway through practice.
Yeah, Mike Haig was with the ER all the way till 5 a.m. They thought his gallbladder was messed up in some capacity. He texts his position coach at 2 a.m. to tell him he'll be at practice from the ER. So, yeah, I'd say committed. Anything else?
How do you just assess the first week? And
it's really good. I've loved it. I think we have a competitive, physical, good football team, and I think we're on track to have another good season.
Is this your template for the next 2 weeks?
I think so.
Leading up to your spring activity?
Yeah, I think so. There is a change because the second to last week, the spring game will actually be with a week of practice still to go, and that week it's like an every other day format if I remember right. It's like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday format. The last week is something similar. So the last 2 weeks, I can't even recite it to you, but are a little bit different. Our Alumni Day will be the last major scrimmage, which is the 4th week this year. Because of conference, we get more of the alumni that come for that.
With the returning start at quarterback and so many key guys back, is it important? Do you want to see your team establish an identity in the spring, leading into summer as you get ready for the fall?
You know, somewhat. I mean, there's still some players hurt, etc., and there's a lot we could still glean from a year ago. Really, the purpose of spring, if you can keep your team healthy, which is probably first and foremost, is to establish the players that were redshirted, seniors have departed, that are going to be in the 2 deep, and try to get them as much work as possible. And we're getting that done. The last drive the offense had was against all basically threes and young guys defensively, and that was great for them.
When Kyle gets back, how are you going to sort out Alani and Spencer and Ziggy, do you think, at those outside spots?
Yeah, a good problem to have, because those positions are critical in the 3-4. So hard to say Kyle will have to work his way back to be the starter, but Ziggy is playing really well, and then Spencer and Alani at the other spot, we have some options, which is great.